Have you ever heard the saying, from grace to disgrace? What happened to Miss Indonesia? 2001. How did a young, intelligent and promising beauty queen rise to fame, only to fall into one of Indonesia's most shocking scandals? This is the tragic tale of Angelina Patricia Pingkan Sondakh, a woman who went from being a celebrated national icon to a convicted criminal. But how did it all happen? And where is she now? Stay tuned as we uncover the dramatic rise and fall of Miss Indonesia 2001. Angelina Sondakh's journey began on June 20th, 2001, when she was crowned Miss Indonesia at the Jakarta Convention Center. Representing North Sulawesi, she made history as the second winner from outside Jakarta since 1995. The event was grand, with notable figures in attendance, including the reigning Miss Universe, Denise Quinones from Puerto Rico. But what made Sondakh's win even more shocking was that she didn't expect to win. She thought Niwayan Ekasari from Bali had the title in the bag. Yet, when the final announcement came, it was her name that was called. From that moment on, her life changed forever. Born on December 28, 1977, in Armidale, Australia, Sondakh grew up in Manado, North Sulawesi. With a strong academic background, she attended prestigious schools in both Australia and Indonesia. She later earned a degree in management from Atma Jaya University and a master's in communication from the University of Indonesia. She was more than just a beauty queen. She was intelligent, articulate, and ambitious. Her reign as Miss Indonesia came with the responsibility of promoting Indonesian tourism on the world stage. She expressed a strong desire to compete in Miss Universe 2002, but due to constitutional restrictions, Indonesian representatives were not allowed to participate in international pageants at the time. Despite this, Sondakh remained determined to make an impact on her country. After completing her tenure as Miss Indonesia, Sondakh took an unexpected turn. She entered the world of politics. In 2004, she joined the Democratic Party and successfully secured a seat in the Indonesian House of Representatives. Her transition from beauty queen to politician was both surprising and inspiring. She quickly became one of the youngest and most recognized figures in the party. Her ability to communicate effectively and her intelligence made her a strong political figure. She served as a lawmaker for nearly a decade, advocating for various social and economic policies. But little did the public know that behind the scenes, her political career was heading toward a dark and controversial path. The turning point in her life came in 2011, when she was named a suspect in a corruption scandal linked to the construction of the 2011 SEA Games Athletes Village. The case involved the Permai Group, a company accused of bribing lawmakers to secure government contracts. As an influential political figure within the Democratic Party, Sondakh was alleged to have accepted bribes to manipulate budget allocations in favor of the company's projects under the Ministry of Education and Culture and the Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs. Her downfall was not immediate, but unfolded over several years. She was first implicated in May 2011, leading to intense media scrutiny and speculation. At the time, the case was one of Indonesia's most high-profile corruption scandals, involving multiple lawmakers and government officials. The gravity of the accusations eroded her public image, transforming her from a respected politician into a symbol of political corruption. Her arrest in April 2012 marked a significant moment in her fall from grace. The initial court ruling sentenced her to 4.5 years in prison, but upon appeal, her sentence was extended to 12 years by the Supreme Court. This extension was a strong statement on the severity of her actions and underscored the government's effort to combat corruption. The scandal not only destroyed her political career, but also deeply affected her personal life. The death of her husband, Aji Mas Said, in 2011 had already left her a grieving widow. And just as she was navigating that personal loss, she was thrust into legal turmoil. These compounded struggles made her story all the more tragic. Beyond the legal battles, Sondakh faced immense personal hardships. She was pregnant when her husband passed away, leaving her to navigate both grief and impending motherhood alone. The loss of her spouse, coupled with the pressure of an ongoing corruption case, left her emotionally and mentally strained. During her nearly 10-year imprisonment, she underwent significant changes. One of the most profound aspects of her time in prison was her spiritual transformation. She deepened her faith, embracing Islam more fully by memorizing the Quran and dedicating herself to religious study. Her faith became a cornerstone of her coping mechanism, helping her endure the challenges of incarceration. Despite being behind bars, Sondakh remained a subject of public fascination. The media frequently covered her case, sometimes painting her as a fallen idol, other times as a figure worthy of redemption. She largely stayed out of the spotlight, focusing on introspection and spiritual growth. In March 2022, after serving nearly a decade in prison, Sondakh was released. Her release marked a new chapter, but it also posed a challenge: how to rebuild her life after such a dramatic fall from grace. Unlike some disgraced public figures who attempt to re-enter the political sphere, Sondakh chose a different path, one of personal reinvention. She launched a Muslim clothing store named House of Angie, reflecting both her spiritual transformation and her desire to lead a more private, stable life. While this new venture was a far cry from her past roles as a beauty queen and politician, it symbolized a fresh start. She has also remained active in her spiritual journey, sharing her experiences and reflections on social media. Her posts often emphasize gratitude, faith, and personal growth, rather than revisiting her past controversies. Unlike many public figures seeking sympathy or attempting to justify their actions, Sondakh has opted for a quieter form of redemption, allowing her actions to speak for themselves. Although Sondakh has not extensively spoken about the details of her corruption case in public, her transformation suggests that she has deeply reflected on her past mistakes. While she has never explicitly stated regret in media interviews, her shift in lifestyle and priorities implies a strong desire to move beyond her past and make amends. She now focuses on her son, Kianu Jabbar Masaid, ensuring that he has a stable and nurturing environment despite the turmoil of his early life. She also spends time caring for her mother, who suffers from dementia, exploring alternative therapies to improve her condition. These acts of devotion to family highlight her shift in priorities, away from power and influence, and toward personal and familial well-being. Sondakh's story serves as both a cautionary tale and an inspiration. Her downfall illustrates the perils of corruption and the consequences of compromising integrity for power. If she had remained steadfast in ethical governance, she might have continued to build a respected political career. Her case underscores the importance of accountability, particularly for those in positions of influence. At the same time, her redemption arc offers valuable lessons about resilience and personal growth. Despite facing public humiliation, legal punishment, and personal loss, she has managed to find peace and purpose. Her transformation serves as a reminder that it is never too late to seek a different path, rebuild one's life, and strive for redemption. For young women, especially those entering the public eye, Sondakh's story highlights the significance of integrity, humility, and ethical decision-making. It also emphasizes the need for a strong support system and the importance of remaining true to one's values, even in the face of fame and temptation. Angelina Patricia Pingkan. Sondakh's journey is one of contrasts, from beauty queen to politician, from scandal to redemption, from power to humility. Though she has largely retreated from the public sphere, her life serves as a powerful example of how individuals can rebuild and redefine themselves after experiencing the depths of failure. Her past may always be a part of her story, but it no longer defines her. Instead, her future will be shaped by the choices she makes as she continues her path toward personal fulfillment, faith, and family. What do you think about her transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss the lessons we can learn from her experience. Don't forget to like and share this story to inspire others.